To be honest, I wasn't pleased that Mona and Koinsola ended up together. Look at it now, like after everything, ah, God is indeed merciful. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valery and today we'll be reviewing Just Us Girls that just ended a couple of weeks ago. How are you feeling? Let me know in the comment section. Let us start with Onajite. Onajite is like my favorite character. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the way she just says her mind, the way she does her things. I know she can be crazy, and when she's angry, she's unstoppable. But I love her character. I love her humor. Looking now at the end of the series, I love how her character evolved. I mean, Onajite, the angry one, the one that used to carry all her family's problem on her head, was now the one we saw in this last season, you know, submitting her family to God, trusting God. She was the one who forgave Decca and allowed Decca to freely date her brother without having any fear of sudden backhand slap. If we all look at her journey closely, it all started when she gave her life to Christ in that hospital bed. We can all acknowledge the fact that after that moment, we saw a tremendous change in her life. I like the fact that the writers kept it realistic. It wasn't sudden, it wasn't quick. It wasn't as if she gave her life to Christ and the next day she became a saint. And that is just true for every single one of us. She had to go through the process. She had to fast. Even her fasting.
Have you broken your fast?
No.
I thought it was supposed to be for 3 days.
The purpose of fast is not to hear God. I don't hear God.
Oh, yeah. Has this body has this spoken?
It's like I've read him more.
It's like, oh, he has actually said something and you heard.
My sister, myself, I get very confused.
Her journey was realistic. It took her a while, but she eventually forgave. And at the end of the day, it paid her. It came back to her positively. It was just God smiling on her and saying, when I ask you to do something, there is a reason and there's always a reward for obedience. By the way, when Sammy came back, Onajite's reaction.
It's not near me.
Jite, calm down now.
Calm down for waiting. And they ask you calm down for me to see if you don't want thunder. Fire plus brimstone come together, come fire you for here. You go come up from my front.
When he started giving her terms and conditions, see me thinking that, oh, Sammy's reappearance was maybe even God trying to help Onajite. He would just say, oh, you know what, we have betrayed, or let me just dash you this body. Not knowing that it was serious temptation. I'm so happy for her that she was able to get out of that, because her family problems has always been one of the reasons why she keeps doing the craziest things, right? One of the reasons. I'm not saying that that's the reason why she does everything she does. It has really influenced her so far in the movie, and you know, being in such a pressing situation where everyone in her family was looking to her for that money, she could have said, you know what, I can do this and just get the money, but she didn't. You know, she trusted God, and at the end of the day, everything was sorted. So yes, I'm so happy for that. And at the end, you don't see that brother collecting a number. They left it to our imagination, but I'm just grateful for her that, you know, God compensated her, helped her, and even gave her an opportunity to still be in business, even though it's going to be through Ame. So that's awesome. Up next, we have Ame, sister Ame. I mean, can we just take a moment to appreciate how Ame's character has grown from that I too know churchy girl that was all righteous, so self-righteous, to the one who allowed that, what's his name again? I can't believe I can't remember his name. The character acted by Akanani in season 1 and 2. You see that scene where she was talking to him saying, you are stupid, you are...
Felix.
And that ugly daughter of darkness.
Hey, wait, say it again. Say ugly daughter of darkness again. You're darkness itself. After feeding your hungry soul, you are very mad. You are broke, you are ugly, you are sinful, you are demented. You don't know you're a psychopath. Your mother must have dropped you on the head when you were giving birth to. You are very mad. It's me you call daughter of darkness. After washing your dirty clothes, it's me you are calling ugly.
That scene is so epic. That scene lives rent-free in my memory. Being caught up in her inability to forgive herself because of what happened to her twin sister, and going from there to even being suicidal. After she got out of the hospital, it was a bit clear that she was still not so stable. We can see that she had an encounter with God that was so deep that it changed her perspective, and she encountered the love of God like she had never done before. One of the things I also want to point out is it took her a lot to accept the help that she was offered. She should speak to a therapist. Sometimes not everything is spiritual. Yes, spirituality is very important, but she needed to talk. She needed to open up and be vulnerable. She was able to do that with her therapist. Her therapist was even a Christian, which made it so beautiful. Even as she made amends with everybody, when it came to her brother, she had that courage to speak up. And when he reacted like negatively because of what she told him, she didn't go back to blaming herself, staying in this place of, oh, it's my fault, not forgiving herself. She still held up pretty well until he came around and said, you know what, yeah, it's okay. And that was such a moment for me that I was really proud of Ame, because the fear of what her brother would do when he found out was hovering over her most of the time. And when she finally told him, and that fear seems to be coming into reality, she didn't crumble. I'm just so happy for her. Moving to Ife's story was just very sad, the way things panned out, but I'm grateful for her that she was able to get out of it, still see her child as a blessing and accept her as part of her new normal, and still move ahead to continue school and do the rest of the things that she had to do. I was a bit pained though that we didn't get to see much of Ife in this season. I'm like, oh, I really wanted to see her more, and everything, but it's fine. We got the message they were trying to pass across with her character at the end of the day, and it was very, very, very beautiful. I think Ife's character is just a reminder for young people not to be faster than their shadow, to relax, calm down, try and get your information from the right sources. Although I do believe that Ife could have done better if the people around her were alert and could pick up those signs. She had to bear the consequences, but at the end of the day, there's nobody that is irredeemable. God was able to redeem her. She has a beautiful, amazing daughter, so I'm happy for her. Now to the star of the show, the main character of the show, Aninsola. Like I said earlier, I wasn't exactly pleased, to be honest. I was just watching like, really, they're going to make Mona and this girl end up together after everything? Like, I felt like that was unfair. I'm not with the Ella ship, but then again, after everything, so much has happened and it just seems so far-fetched. As I was busy just watching it, judging coming from my own little corner in my world, Holy Spirit just said, isn't this what the love of God is all about? And in that moment, the Holy Spirit just started to pinpoint situations where I have messed up and God still forgave me. And I think that what they really wanted to do with Mona and Koinsola's characters was to show that, look, even after all your mess ups, everybody still deserves a second chance. I don't know if to call Koinsola's on a second chance, maybe a third or fourth or fifth, but it doesn't matter. That's the point. Like, it's not a second chance, because just like God keeps forgiving us, He doesn't keep count whether it's the first chance, the second chance, third chance. Some of us, even if it's 100 chances, we might have already blown all our 100 chances like that. But if we mess up or fall off the rails, God still forgives us and accepts us back, right? So that's the point that they were trying to make with Mona and Koinsola. And I wasn't wrong, because when I watched the episode where Pastor Mildred had like a sit-down conversation and she was talking about it, she mentioned something similar. The reappearance of her dad gave her the strength and the ability to stand on her own and say, you know what, I can make decisions for myself. You see that scene where they were talking about business and Onajite was like, the money is much. Are you sure that you can really sponsor us? And Koyen was like, do you know who my father is?
Or I can just give you guys the money you need.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The money not small. The millions.
Do you know whose daughter I am?
Hey, okay.
Clock it. I mean, how do they do it? Clock it. I was like, yes, sis, come on. So I was really happy for her, because her mother is just, I don't even know. I don't know what to use and describe that woman. She's just what she is, I guess, because I was just really happy for Koyen that she was able to get out of that bondage and was able to live life fully and expressly without the fear, living under the fear of her mother's regime. If you want a proper breakdown of what all the parts of the movie was trying to explain, I would suggest that you watch Pastor Mildred's sit-down video where she was talking about the entire movie. It will help you to understand better the whole series. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description box. Go ahead and watch it. This is not the first time I'm actually doing a review on Just Us Girls. I'm also going to add that link to the description box, and somewhere up here you can also go and watch that video. This lady's husband and his office wife, people just like to be playing with fire. Like, sometimes I'm just like, Really? What were they trying to do? He was trying to do office wives, spending more time with her and everything. What was he thinking was happening that she was not catching feelings? Watching Just Us Girls just made me realize that, is this how God is just watching us from heaven? Like the host of angels watching us and just being like, what are these people doing? Why are you acting like this? Why are you making this mistake? Because I feel like that most of the time when I'm watching Just Us Girls, I'm just like, no, now, why will you do that? But anyways, the season came to such a beautiful end, and some of the things I just want to re-emphasize is the importance of the gathering of the saints. That was the beginning of the end in this season 4, because they went out, they went for that program, they encountered God, and God started to rewind and change things in their life. The second is from Ame's story. It's one thing to have help, and it's another thing to receive it. You have people, you have friends, make use of them, open up, tell them what is going on in your life, no matter how hard it is. And for Onajite, when you choose God, you have to choose him wholeheartedly, no matter the pressure, no matter the temptation, no matter the burdens of unforgiveness and sadness and hurts in your heart. You have to learn how to let people go. From Ife's story, we learn that there's always a chance for new beginnings, no matter how bad the mistakes look. From Koinsola and Mona, I think I've already mentioned it, the tireless, reckless love of God that pursues us every time. So, a wonderful series indeed. I applaud and God bless Pastor Mildred and the entire Just Us Girl global team for this. I hope that they would look into giving us another series we will watch. I drop videos every Fridays, by the way. Every Fridays by 9 p.m. West African time. I will be dropping another one next week. You can put on the notification bell to get alerted when I do, so you don't miss out on any updates. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched up to the end, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to also subscribe. Bye bye. See you in the next one.